Hello everybody, welcome back to Cape Rugby TV. Wednesday nights, it's live here at 9 o'clock every Wednesday, and we bring you the very best of rugby in Cape Town. Nice to have you along. Hope you've had a fantastic break today. But now it is time to take a look at the world of rugby. We take a look at Super 15 tonight. We'll take a look at what's happening at Western Province Rugby Institute. The Western Province Rugby Union has been busy with medical courses. And of course, we'll, at the end of the show, look at our SuperBru predictions. Who went up, who went down, and who went down like on Saturday, 7:10. That's at Ellis Park, and the referee is Glenn Jackson. Gentlemen, it is time for us to go into SuperBru prediction time. Let's quickly take a look at the rankings. All right, I'm not going to go too far down the rankings. Well, there you go. There they are. Lundy stays at number 1. Milky 009 gets the yellow cap for great performance this week. She moves up 8% if it's a she. Vern is in third place, also level on the same amount of points. Ben de Beer. Mr. H, the incredible Mr. H, comes up 4 places into 5th position. Streep Boy moves up 1 place into 6th. Mr. T comes up 4 places into 7th place. Coming up 5 spots into 8th position is Krusty. Cylon jumps by 9 into 9th position. And in 10, I happen to be bringing up the 10th place after my initial fantastic performance, and then crashing and going down like a bad aeroplane. And of course, now I managed to get a few points right at the very end. But now it is time for us to make those SuperBru predictions. Let's take a look at the weekend's fixtures then. Weekend's fixtures, the Blues versus the Hurricanes. It's the Rebels and the Force. And the Waratahs take on the Sharks in Sydney. The Crusaders and the Cheetahs. The Brumbies and the Highlanders in Canberra. It's the Bulls and the Reds in Pretoria. And the Lions take on the Stormers in Johannesburg over the weekend. That's your last game and your big game over the match over the weekend. Right, time for predictions then. Morgan, you keep moaning that I asked you first of the predictions. Folks, incidentally, we just had a look at the top 10. We didn't delve down below that, all right? If you want to see where the rest of the panel is, you're going to have to go to superbru.com and look for the Cape Rugby TV show. Remember, if you are on SuperBru, you can still join the panel. You can join as many as 5 different pools. So a good opportunity to just jump in and have some fun with you. But if you want to see the rankings of the rest of the people out there that are not in the top 10, then you're going to have to go to the website, okay? You can also do it on your mobile phone, all right? It's very easy to get on the mobile phone. You can get SuperBru. But hang on, before we do this, let me quickly, in actual fact, we'll wrap up with the Facebook and Twitter questions towards the end of the show. Let's take a look then at the predictions. Mr. H, should we start with you? Blues and Hurricanes?
Hurricanes by 6.
Hurricanes by 6. Jerome?
Blues by 8.
Blues by 8.
Jeff, I'm worried that I'm closer to Mr. Jerome than I am to Mr.
Will you make up your mind, please?
By
because
7.
Blues by 7, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Gentlemen, have you remembered your scores?
They want to stay in the bottom.
I understand. I'm going to go for the Blues by 9. I actually think that the Blues just had a bit of a rough ride. The Hurricanes, I'm not convinced that they are back up there. Of course, it's the Rebels up against the Force. I'll give my pick first, so the rest of the panel don't complain too much about it. I'm going to go Force by 11. Mr. H?
Rebels by 3.
Woo. Jerome?
JP, I just want to ask you, is my scores going in?
Yes, your scores are going in because you Look, the way the system works is even if you don't put your scores in, SuperBru does a prediction for you. So it's like a default prediction.
I think this is what I really
yeah.
Must be, that's what happened.
Jerome, your prediction.
Force by 7.
Force by 7. Morgs.
I'm going Force 5, JP.
By 5?
Yes, Force by 5.
I thought you said Force by JP. Right, I'm going to go for Waratahs over the Sharks. I'm going to go for Waratahs by 8. Mr. H?
Sharks 7.
Sharks by 7. Right, Jerome.
Waratahs by 3.
Waratahs by 3. Morgs.
Sharks 9.
Sharks by 9, eh? Okay, I must say. Right, the Waratahs have named a full squad there to take on the Sharks. A couple of changes for them. Gentlemen, in case you don't know this, Wycliffe Palu is back.
Stop making me doubt my prediction.
Right. I said that, I mean, I would have loved to go with the Sharks on this one, but I did say that the Waratahs would win this. Why? Because I think the Waratahs are going to make a bit of a comeback. The Sharks are having tremendous injury problems. Their front row is just about gone. And Paolo makes it back for the Waratahs. You must do your homework before you do your predictions. Crusaders and the Cheetahs, Mr. H.
Crusaders by 8.
Crusaders by 8, Jerome.
Crusaders by 12.
Crusaders by 12. Morgs.
Yeah, James, I love the Cheetahs. I'm going Crusaders by 15.
Right, I'm going Crusaders by 18, and I'm going for that because I've got a feeling that they have up and down, up and down. Anyway, I'm going to go Crusaders by 18. That's my prediction there. Brumbies and the Highlanders, Morgs.
I went Highlanders by 9.
You went Highlanders by 9, Jerome.
No, I'll go Canberra is tough, so I'll go Brumbies by 9.
Brumbies by 9. You think Eddie Jones is going to make a difference coming back to Jake White?
I definitely think so.
You definitely think so? You don't think that it's a little bit too soon and it's going to be upside down and chaotic? All right.
Highlanders 9.
Highlanders by 9, and I'm going to go for Highlanders by 6. I believe that coaching structures changing and things like that, as clever as Eddie Jones might be, I don't believe that they're going to have much success there. The next match is the Bulls up against the Reds. They're playing in Pretoria over the weekend. The Bulls and the Reds, Morgs.
James, Bulls after a bye. Bulls by 13.
Bulls by 13. Jerome.
I think if DK only was playing, I would have gone for them, but he's not, so I'll go Bulls by 6.
You're going to go Bulls by 6, Mr. H?
Reds 5.
You're going to go Reds 5. That's a big call, Mr. H. I'm going to go Reds Bulls by 9. Francois Hougaard is back. So is Sadi. He is also back. Hougaard replaces Jano Vermaak, who moves to the bench, and Sadi replaces Francois Venter. They can only do better if they've got Hougaard there. And if we look at the performance of last week, I think the Bulls at home, Loftus, Reds, not really going to do so well in the Highveld. Going to have to see how they perform. I'm going to stick to my prediction. I'm going to go Bulls by 9. And then it's the Lions up against the Stormers. Of course, I nailed the Stormers prediction. Thank the heavens above. Otherwise, I would not be anywhere near that 10. I would be closer to Jerome and Morgs on that league ranking. I will, would you like, gentlemen, anyone like to go first on this one?
Stormers 10.
Stormers 10. Yeah, Jerome?
With all the Lions injuries, they've got 10 injuries, so I'm close to Stormers 20, but I'll go Stormers 14.
The Lions do have a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
10 injuries in the Lions.
Guys.
John Mitchell says that this is the worst run of injuries he's ever had at the Lions.
For 16 years of coaching, it is. It's for this time of the season.
Yeah.
So maybe they must fire their conditioning coach. He's a very good conditioning guy, but
too late
something's
now.
wrong.
It's out there. It's out there now. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. They should fire him, but he's got a very good conditioning coach. It's too late now. Okay. Morgs, Lions and Stormers.
I said Stormers by 12.
Stormers by 12. I'm going to go for Stormers by 14. Stormers have fielded an unchanged team. Look at what they did against the Blues. I honestly believe that the confidence in the Stormers team is right up there at the moment, and that we certainly should see a fantastic result.